Bada bing.
Hello, and we are back to, I believe, part 7 of the Lost in Transmision game, where eventually I will remember what I originally had as the point behind that name. And it wasn't just some kind of crappy pun at the time. It's getting there, don't worry. We'll find out soon. It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode today, just because I don't think anyone has been feeling anything for the last quite a while, and yeah. So, hope everyone's been ready for hopefully about an hour or so of something.
Some wholesome
I think
doom.
everyone's
An hour of
enjoying-
cutting this tree down.
Jesus Christ, Meg.
No. That went
Are
right
you
through my
okay?
ears.
Meg,
I
are you
mean,
okay?
Worth it.
So, last time you were headed off in search of a nondescript item in a not very descript place to the north.
Oh, hell yeah.
Parentheses. So, and not just because I forgot what it was and if I should go back and check the stream, I have had ideas that will hopefully work better than what I had planned last time, because I'm pretty sure I was on like 50% brain activity gain. So,
Casual.
I'm assuming you probably camped out overnight, considering it was dark last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Presumably scraped up the chunks of rat that had like laminated themselves to the ground after your last endeavours.
Hmm.
And as you wake up in the morning, you can't help but notice there is a pleasant sea breeze blowing through the trees.
Oh, nice.
Let's go build a sandcastle.
Yes. Let's do it.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Who builds the worst castle has to eat the rat chunks.
But I like rat.
Well,
And build the worst castle. So, do you want to head off along the road then?
I guess. Will this take us to the sea and the beach, though?
It
yeah,
may
can-
well
can-
do so.
Oh, hell yeah.
can we bring Chahong down? I'm gonna just move him down.
Yeah, I mean, Chahong can fly, so...
Oh, Shahong can tell
Yes,
us where the
he
sea
can.
is. He can just fly up and know.
I mean, you could do perception where we have to go,
Mm-hmm.
maybe?
I mean, there's a road, but... I was trying to find some nice artwork for this and forgot this element of it, so...
He can
I'm
recon
just
the
gonna
road.
make-
Yeah.
Can I still do perception or, well, spot if anything else isn't around us? Okay, Chahong.
Oh,
Is that a high roll?
1 sec. Yeah. So Chahong
35.
flies up a bit and
I don't
kind
see
of
it.
alerts you to the fact that there appears to be a large fire in the distance.
oh.
Huh.
To the north along the coast, it is. As Chahong vaguely described it, some tall thing on fire.
Oh, maybe we can use it to burn this tree down.
And your spot check has completely invalidated my next efforts, so excellent.
Oh
Um,
no.
A recon plane is in the air.
Would you like to go
Are
and
we
investigate
speedrunning
this
again?
fire? I mean, maybe. Do you want to go and investigate the fire, or do you want to continue to mooch around next to this
Can we
thing
go
that
to
might
the
not give you loot?
Yeah, can we go to the beach?
Yeah.
Can we just like relax? Just
The
chill
bottom
on a
left
beach.
corner.
Okay.
You can see ahead of you. It
Oh,
appears to be a watchtower with a lot of fire coming off the roof.
Alright. The roof.
Also,
is
trying
on
to get it to
fire.
reveal the lighting engine is suffering. So there's a road that leads into the town. However, you can also, as you approach, with Chahonk acting as a sort of advanced scout, there appear to be several figures moving amongst the town. You can hear the occasional clashing of weapons.
Oh
Ooh.
shit! There's a battle.
And not just because I forgot to draw it, you hazard that
We hazard that there's silence, apparently.
Have we lost
Hmm.
Skog?
He's still in the VC. I
He's
don't know if he's
lost.
had a connection issue.
Maybe he muted his mic on accident.
Yeah.
Let's just pretend we won the campaign. Let's just pretend that and move on.
Okay.
Yes.
Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone.
Guys, we finished the
Okay,
quest.
Chahonk is gonna roll listen to maybe he can hear Skog.
Oh hell yeah! Use a spot check. See if you can hear. Oh no! Isn't there a listen skill? There's something dumb like
Yeah.
that.
18.
Oh bro.
Would we be able to hear Skog with 18?
In the chat, Jacqueline Monreal has asked, "What game is this?"
A D&D game.
This is Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 extensive house ruling. There you go. A lot of different balance.
I would
changes.
prefer to call it 3.5 Skogged,
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
because it makes fuck all sense to anyone else.
Alrighty. I'm hoping Skog will be back soon, because if not, it's just going to be an hour of us rambling about stuff. So, which is
Just
fine.
in this little corner as well. We've got a fire though.
Oh, yeah. Can stay warm.
It's very realistic
Mm.
compared to the building.
It's almost like
Oh.
a screen cap of a green
There he
screen.
goes.
Yeah, I think his internet dropped out, so we'll give it like
We're
5-10
just gonna-
minutes and see what happens, maybe. And
Hmm.
then-
Alright, what else could Chahonk do?
What does Jahonk actually have ability?
Yeah.
Um,
What's he have
we
abilities
have Intimidate.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in skills we have Intimidate, Listen,
Hmm.
Spot. Yeah, that's the 3 he has.
That's cool.
But like his Spot is like really high. It's like plus 18 or plus 16, I think.
Ah, Skogg's back.
And then
He's muted.
But he's
and then he
muted.
muted. Hey.
Oh, more buildings. Let's go to the beach.
Yeah. Oh, doors revealed. Okay. Oh, we're right by the beach. Hell yeah.
Can I just like get a tan?
I could cook my rats on this.
Yeah.
Oh, John can go for a swim.
There better be a shark in there.
Oh,
Oh,
Boat!
there's a boat, and that's like a
boat.
that looks like.
Is it called Boaty McBoatface?
It looks.
Um,
It looks like a
okay.
swan.
There's also a
My
human
internet
person.
sneeze later. You can see before you the not especially detailed, because I didn't want it to be too busy, shapely hull of the Antioch, which is a large oared vessel that also has some, masts and stuff.
Wait a
Not
minute.
sure what happened to my internet then. Glad I'm not streaming this.
Should we steal the boat?
Yeah, hell yeah. I want a boat.
Just become,
I fucking love
let's go be
boats.
pirates.
Hell yeah. Right, let's try do. Is this one
Can
of
we
them?
sneak around them?
Oh shit.
You can hear the clashing of swords, not that clashing of swords.
Not tanky
Head of
wanky
you.
spanky banky.
Move into the town. It appears that the brigands or whoever are attacking some of the townsfolk.
Oh,
Wait, the people
usually-
from the ship are attacking the townspeople. What the fuck?
What a
The
bunch of-
ship
let them.
up does not appear to be theirs from what you can tell.
So
Mainly
they're
because
pirates.
there's not enough of them.
Wait a
Well, we have a
minute.
choice, really. Do we help the village people? Do we
Can
take the boat?
Chahonk just
Wait a minute.
fly?
Yeah, actually, have
Wait.
Can you please have Jahonk figure out more what's going on?
Are
That'd be
there
cool.
skeletons again?
Yeah, 'cause the skeleton's
Oh,
over
yeah.
there, so that's a bit odd.
You can't be sure of that. Roll perception.
Could Chahonk just do another spot to like see what the fuck those people are?
Yeah. And it's resettled my audio. Excellent.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
Hello, people in chat.
Yeah,
Hope you're well.
Hello.
I love some of these comments. I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
My intro is a bit interrupted on my internet, like shitting the bed briefly.
Oh, that's good.
I tried to reconnect through my tablet, and it was like, nah.
Lost in transmission.
There you go.
Yep. Irony.
Stream's a bit
So-
quiet, is it?
From what you can tell, from your reconnaissance, the looting, raiding, whatever, brigandy type folks were heading towards the boat when some of them, they appear to have been set upon by some of the, well, dock folk, I guess. The, couple of small hovels and like a warehouse being set ablaze generally will make people not think highly of you.
Yeah.
So the question is, would you like to stand aside, join in on the side of the brigands, or join in on the side of the townsfolk, who may
Can I
or may
just
not be
kill
zombies?
everyone?
It is an option.
I mean, I think the main objective is to get the boat. So
Can we just sneak
Let's
onto the
scoop the
boat?
brigands.
yeah, let's get the
And
brigand.
they have seen you.
Oh
So-
no.
Believe it or not, sneaking within 10 feet of someone, or rather not sneaking within 10 feet of someone, is a good way of getting noticed.
That's
What
fine.
am I rolling again? Initiative, yeah?
Yep, and this is going to take me a while, so that's good.
Bruh.
Nice. Minus 0.1.
Oh my god,
Oh.
that's amazing. Oh, that's amazing.
Negative.
So, by
initiative.
virtue of it being negative, does that mean I'm actually first in the turn? Because it's so bad that it's actually good.
I'm not sure how that works out.
I don't know how the
That's
fuck.
It's-
amazing.
It's like with games where you just boost up the damage so much that it shows up as a negative.
Oh yeah, where it becomes negative 0.
Oh,
and it
like
becomes
with
amazing.
what is it, Age of Empires with Gandhi,
Yes.
Oh god.
where
Lol.
he becomes so peaceful that he declares nuclear war on everyone by ticking it over to from 1 all the way up to 10.
Yeah,
nuclear holocaust
it was literally a
in
bug
so
in his
peace.
AI in the original ones, but they kept it in because it was hilarious in the future games.
Sorry about this. I had neglected to remember that I would have to roll initiative for all of these.
Fun.
Wait, do all these guys have
Believe
an
in you.
individual initiative?
It's relevant as they all have different weapon types,
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
different things. Because I was like, oh, I'll try and make a bunch of
don't-
characters just in
don't
case the players decide to do something retarded.
You like to steal the boat.
Rude.
Hey, do you know what?
Well,
we could just
I mean,
not
I've
fight
had
these
players
guys.
Before go, oh no, this poor peasant here is being attacked by bandits. Let's help the bandits.
I've just thought, why don't we just ignore the fight and just steal the boat and fuck off?
Exactly, right? Care about the
I
fight.
mean, that is an option you can try and take. However, the initiative
Let's
order
try
will
that.
have to place.
Well, there is
because-
loads of fat loot as well, so we could get that.
Han is like the last person.
So we have initiative set up now. Sorry that took a little while.
Well, I'd say pennies maybe go onto the pier so we can at least retreat onto the boat.
Yeah, like
Initiative fan.
there.
Yeah.
Try and get up there. Can I try and not like alert that dude, or does he
You
know?
can
that
attempt
I'm
to
there?
stealth. However, you're 15 feet away and in the open, having made no prior attempt to stealth.
Oh yeah.
I can try.
You can indeed try.
Okay, move silently.
Cool.
What it is -6. I guess.
It's a nice crunchy sand beach.
Sounds to me like someone
Oh.
should just go back and
However-
look on their hand.
Well-
They know, so they know you're there.
Okay. Can I
no.
get up there though?
Yeah.
Okay. And my turn should be over.
German Smasher.
So, these people in front of us, are they the villagers or are they raiders?
Wait, do we even know how to operate a
They
boat?
appear to be somewhat piratical. However, they are quite road worn, if that makes sense.
Okay, I'm kind of curious about that because the oh, okay, my mouse is doing something special. Because the skeletons, haven't we like encountered them for a few episodes now? Is that what they are at the bottom over there?
Appear to be somewhat skeletal in their nature, yes.
So maybe they're kind of not necessarily the bad guys. That makes sense. But we do need the
Just
boat
some
because then
of
we can
them
go
are-
and get shit.
We could just take positions on the boat and see what's going on before we actually engage these
How far
guys.
can I move again?
Believe you can move 20 or 25 feet as a dwarf.
1,
20,
2,
I think.
3, 4, 5. Cool.
Let's see if it's on your character sheet.
It is. It's 25.
feet.
Yeah. I'm doing Operation Hide Behind the Penny.
Okay.
Rude.
It's okay. I'll just use you as a shield, a meat shield.
Ah.
Chonk.
Can Chahong just fly over there? Or would that be too far?
Yeah. You can. I mean, Chahonks, but it can fly, I think, up to 60 feet.
Yeah, on the
So
boat, can't
where? So where's 60 feet? How many
12
of
squares.
those?
Fam, you can go. You can be right in the front of the boat. We'll use you as a
I'll
little.
just go there
dash-
then. It's like good amount.
Oh, I was going to pin you to the front of the boat.
No.
Oh, it's the
Alright.
Antioch, by the way, is made of a quite pale but tinged with red, sort of pinkish wood. It's quite strange.
Oh, figurehead. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, would make.
It
Chahonk
has the.
figurehead.
It is a 3-deck, oared ship, somewhat
Oh, man of war.
trireme-ish, if you will.
Okay.
The 3 decks is
It
pretty
also has
good.
3 short masts, a fairly fancy ram upon the front end, and the traditional eyes painted on the prow.
Yep.
It looks rather derpy because you're viewing it from above.
Does it have sail,
Um,
masts and sails, or?
It has sails. Well, you assume it has sails. It appears to have them tied to like the sail booms.
All right,
It's
they're
parked, basically.
they're furled, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, one of the things that actually interests me.
It is also relatively firmly tied to the dock, but I forgot to draw the lines because
Shit. So we have to cut that stone.
I think we're
I
going to
mean,
be
Where
using
is it
traditionally
tied
tie it.
down?
it is tied to the pier from basically around the position of both the masts.
Well, in theory, what
Uh.
we'll have to do is get on the boat, untie it, and unfurl the sails and rigging, and just cast away. Hopefully, if there's enough wind.
Isn't there an anchor, or are we not? Is that not used in
Uh,
this setting?
I don't think we used anchors for tri-deans.
You can't tell if it has an anchor or not. However, it is drawn up in shallow water.
Okay.
There might be one somewhere actually, but
Might have to time Ash out in the chat.
oof.
Try what?
So,
What she did.
as one of the skeletons emerges burning from the barn, it stumbles a little way but doesn't seem to make much progress. Oh yeah.
Lol.
Dun dun dun. I will move here for move action. Then I have an action left. Can I move again with my other action?
Yes, we may take no other action.
Yep, it's all good. I'll get over here. There we go. Onto the boat.
You notice the deck feels pleasantly warm under your feet.
Hey, so cool.
We're not about to find out it's on fire,
I
are
hope
we?
it's not on fire.
Yeah, that'd be a bit gay. I
There
guess
is
that's
no
my
smoke.
Not yet.
Trap. Throw some gunpowder underneath. It's about to go up.
One of the pirates goes in to attack one of the skeletons, but the skeleton parries the blow.
Nice.
Lol.
Another jumps up on a cart and then attempts to throw an axe, although they stumble and do not actually throw it very far.
Oh, still throw.
Good job.
moved.
The burning skeleton is attracting quite a lot of interest, but is very difficult to hit. They have realised that
Wait.
if they have to engage a burning skeleton in melee combat, they might, become on fire.
You're fucking up against Ghost Rider, mate.
At least that's what you can tell. They're sort of unenthusiastically poking at it. Another burning skeleton rushes out of the barn and falls over.
Maybe we could.
Bruh.
Oh my fucking
That would
god,
be
the session is not
Get
gonna
wrecked, Johnny
last.
Blaze. Get wrecked.
One of them
Maybe
turns
we could
around,
actually help the bandits.
raises the alarm, and rushes at you.
Oh shit.
Unsuccessfully.
Oh.
Yeah, just get on the boat. Fuck these guys.
Well done, Meat Shield. Well done.
Yeah, but what if they know how to
Someone
control a boat
turns
and everything? Maybe we need
and-
them.
Penny, could you roll me a reflex
no.
save?
Oh
I'll allow you
no!
to try and dodge this one.
Bit late for that now, Penny. They're attacking.
Ah,
What we'll do?
where's reflex?
Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh, I'm looking for-
Dexterity. that
Yeah,
kind
I
of-
was looking in the wrong thing.
It's one of your free saves, to my knowledge. You do not manage to dodge a crossbow bolt, as it does you 4 damage.
Ooh, poor Meat Shield.
Rude.
One of the other pirates sees Han,
Oh, bro.
and I missed the table with the dice, and for fuck's sake!
Good dice roll. Shocking, I bet.
They're after our prize, lads! Leave the burning ones!
Bro.
And he rushes in and attempts
Oh,
to
no.
knife Penny, unsuccessful.
Question: why do I only
Well.
have 10 HP at the moment?
Okay, Han. Here's
you should
here's,
be at full
here's my game plan. We
Oh.
kill at least
So I
half
would
of
have
these.
20.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Kill at least maybe
Awesome.
half or 2/3 of these boys, and then maybe those just surrender or something. And then we'll kidnap them, and then
We'll
they can
make
tell us
them.
how to use the boat.
We will make them surrender.
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
Look, just smash his head in,
Grug.
mate.
Just smash this one.
Grug
guy.
shall rush in to help out Penny,
Oh.
which might provoke, but you know.
So you help that Meat Shield.
Indeed.
What's the plan then?
Rush in to help out.
Cool. You gonna attack or just rush?
Charge in to attack.
Cool.
Please don't be less than your initiative. I beg.
That would be like astounding.
Bruh.
You cut down the first man, and by cut down you have a great hammer. You kind
I
of
missed
just
having Grug here. I missed
you
it.
just sort of shatter his spine, and he falls
Nice.
not quite
Praise
dead,
Grug.
but
Nice.
definitely inactive to the
Has
ground.
anyone ever
Also-
told you, Grug, you're a bit heavy-handed?
Bruh.
Praise Grug for being back.
Also, Penny, you heal 2 hit points.
Thank you.
The Crusader.
The life force drains away from that man.
Like imagine you're getting like killed and you're healing somebody with that. It's just like, wow.
I would say Penny stabbed the arbalist.
The who?
The guy with the crossbow, that one there.
Oh yeah, sure.
Stab him, and then the captain will try and capture him, like, maybe.
So how do I stab? And
With a
weapons,
what?
right?
Yep. You have a knife, I believe.
Still the dagger.
There you go.
Should I just do a full attack? I suppose. Or okay.
I don't know why you'd want to hold back at the moment.
Is it a flank attack then?
I don't think.
If I were
it
to
is.
go over that dude and
No, it's not a flank attack. You don't have someone else
The opposite square.
in
Yeah.
both of them.
Okay.
This music is strangely peaceful considering what's
Yeah. Just nice.
It's like we're playing Minecraft.
Yeah. It's
quite
Minecraft
pleasant.
Real
PvP. with
Minecraft PvP.
pirates.
Not gonna lie, I was gonna try and mock this like arena up in like creative mode or something, but I couldn't be fucked.
Oh, what happened there? It was like 4 attacks.
Help?
Yeah.
I don't know what I did.
yeah.
Got an 11 though, so you've missed.
Dang.
That was cool though, honestly. It's like maths attacking with
Oh, my turn. Okay, what would you like me to do, guys? Should I just whack the guy nearest me, or should I just help Penny by getting on the boat?
I would say fuck that guy up if you can
Yeah.
get in range.
This guy round here,
Yeah.
so I come round here, yeah?
Yep, and then I'll come round and grab the captain. We'll hopefully get bonuses to
Okay.
grapple.
Which one am I rolling an attack with? Is it just
Whichever
which one is-
melee weapon you want to use.
Yeah, just
melee-
kill him. Yeah, just straight up.
that one, I believe? Oh, that's rubbish. That is shocking.
Low scoring.
I see.
Shahong.
I've got my dice roll back.
Oh,
Nice.
Chahong. Can Chahong
just
do a perception or like spot on the boat if there's anything?
Yeah.
That could help, maybe.
Mhm.
I almost clicked listen. That would have been bad.
You listen to the boat.
Even higher than the
Chahonk.
first one.
Chahonk notices that something is deeply wrong, but it can't put its finger on it because it doesn't have them.
I was about to say. Can't put his
Skeleton
talents on.
Skeleton Man can't hit shit. Simon Man.
Okay.
You should get new dice, Cog.
I really should, but I need to go for my big pile of biscuit wrappers, and I didn't want to rustle all of that for everybody.
I've no
My
idea
dice
how.
do
Do it.
Yeah, I've no idea how these work. But how do I grapple someone in this game?
I'd
I
say-
generally just do it as a direct. One person rolls grapple, the other person rolls grapple. Whoever gets the highest
Okay.
wins the grapple.
The grapple
And
is
if you get it
your.
by a high enough amount, they have certain options.
Oh,
to do
grapple
stuff that generates-
is. Oh yeah, it's just.
Basically
It's
just
right
an
down the
attack
sheet,
roll.
yeah.
It's basically just a wrestle move, as opposed to a
Well, that's
like
not bad.
judo. Let's try not to roll the dice sideways. The captain dodges away from you
What prick?
as you try to grab him.
Nothing personal, kid.
I'll get a flanking bonus next round, hopefully. But...
Oh no.
You assume it's the captain anyway, based on the fact they're giving orders and not wearing a fancy hat.
It's a
I think
captain.
the captain's
The
got to grab
captain
Penny.
is here.
We just capture the most fancy looking dude.
Mhm.
In the end, he's
Oh,
just
that
gay
sounds-
and doesn't do
That just sounds
anything.
homophobic, man. Homophobic.
One of the brigands knifes a skeleton. For I have too much shit on my. I have too many dice on my desk now. I've gone from not enough to too many.
Knife and Ghost Rider. Very brave.
However, the skeleton seems mostly unfazed.
Just was good.
The lad up on the cart with the two axes throws one of them into the burning barn by mistake.
Well, very lucky
Oh,
girl.
lad.
Bruh.
The next one seems again unfavored with throwing shit at people because hey, that guy's on fire. Let's not, become on fire. The guy with
Lol.
a spear, however, has a great mighty lunge. At which point the skeleton barely notices because it's not made of meat. I am having such a. I should just fluff what these dice rolls are, but I'm doing it properly just in
It's
case
kind of
something weird
entertaining,
happens.
honestly.
Yeah.
You flapping these for the last 4 streams.
Cleaves at the guy in front of him and cuts him basically in half. To the great distress
Oh,
of
hell
the
yeah.
crew.
My
Nice.
boy.
That's
Gilly
a-
boys.
The lady with the crossbow drops it because it's a heavy crossbow and takes too long to reload. Draws a knife and lunges at Penny.
Oh shit.
You
Reflex?
get stabbed for 1 time. Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, she
How
could have just
dare you.
fucking punched you for less. The guy who Han evaded attempts to rush in behind him
My current AC is 18.
and fails. The captain attempts to lunge and just doesn't. For whatever reason, I guess.
Smash him, Grug.
Han,
Smash him.
NPC
No-
fight, go!
Pure
Not
magic.
even noticing the man behind him, Grug just keeps on walking to the captain. First to smash him.
Attack of opportunity is failed.
You shouldn't even bother rolling dice at this point.
I prefer to do it this way because sometimes you get results that are just stupid and
Would
unexpected.
you like me to mail you some new dice just so you have a chance?
I've got a fairly large dice pool. They just never do what I want when I want them to. It's like, aha, these.
Right.
Hey, Grug, put the hat on. You're
The captain is dead.
Oh,
and
no.
His hat has been badly damaged by the blow.
You're the
Aw.
captain, Grug. You're the captain, Grug.
The captain.
Well, to be
Wait.
fair, we can just take his stuff. He might have a book or something on him.
Wait. How high is like the pier?
The beach
Can I
falls
just-
away quite sharply, but you could move on to the green area easily.
Could I like jump onto him and ram my dagger into his
Lunge.
throat?
You can attempt roll me a reflex save and then an attack.
Okay. Watch me fall face
You
first.
land on your face on the sand.
Land on your knife in your face in the sand.
No. Ah!
You don't quite manage to jump onto him, but you jump next to him.
Oh,
And
hell
Oh,
yeah.
Can I
you lucky cow.
I can stab him. That is a good thing. Okay. Can I just wait? Am I too small to now stab him in the throat?
You didn't lose height when
no,
you hit
you're
the
not that
grass.
short.
You
I'm
can
just
always, there's loads of
gonna,
areas you can stab him
You can
to
j-
kill him. So.
Just just do a Roman salute with your knife.
Toes, kneecap, usual.
I'll just go for it.
Mm.
I
Meow.
suppose.
You miss.
Rude.
German.
Oh, what do we do with this prick? This prick. I want to try and do at least a damage, but I doubt it's going to happen. Yeah.
There's one in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they managed to evade your attack by trying to stab Han.
Lol.
Chahonk.
Be the figurehead.
Is there one way to get into the inside of the boat somewhere?
Not obviously, no. Though there is high ground at the prow where there's like a sticky
Oh,
up
hell
bit,
yeah.
kind of like the boat has a
Jahonk
motor.
the infiltrator.
Go reenact the
are-
Titanic scene on
Are
your
there
own.
windows at the like sides of the boat?
There are lots of holes in the side where the oars presumably come out.
Where the what come out?
Oars.
The rowing
Oars.
sticks.
Oh,
Like,
is Chahong small enough to fit in there?
Yes, however, you could not fly, and they are too high up to hop.
Can Chahong just like sit up there and chill?
Yeah.
Just wait
Sit
for
on the
Grug
high
to
bit.
make a big hole in it.
Hell yeah. Okay, Chahong's done.
Cool. Danak skeleton hits the target and barely does any damage at all. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, you did better though.
Mr. Man.
Can I get a flanking bonus on her if I move this way?
Yes.
Okay. And
Conversely, you could.
Hmm?
Yeah, you could do that.
I'm a grapple this
You could just stand
bitch.
diagonally and just.
We need
So
a
you're gonna-
prisoner, so I'm gonna grapple her.
Oh, okay.
I'll just put in a misc modifier for now. Oh hell yeah!
Bruh.
You managed to defeat their grapple and knock their knife from their hand in the process.
I got you, bitch.
You have them vaguely at your,
Okay, yeah.
there. What's the word I'm thinking of here?
They're your
Something that
bitch.
doesn't sound creepy, hopefully.
They're your slave now.
Yes.
Got him.
Also, one of you do me a
the-
solid and grab the arbalist if you can while we're getting out. The crossbow on the floor.
The brigandy types seem very unskilled at attacking the skeletons, as they don't have the squishy bits you're used to, stabbing. The guy with the axe finally gets an axe on target and does a very devastating dude.
Yo.
Oh no.
Get there eventually. That one's dead. The guy with the spear steps up and tries to shank the skeleton and manages a grievous. Oh, for fuck's sake!
It's like looters and
can't roll.
blades, these guys.
I have not rolled above a 3 any of my damage dice yet. Let's see if that changes. The pirate is hit and takes 3 damage. That one's dead. That one is going to attempt to resist your grapple unsuccessfully. And this one's going to try and stab Penny unsuccessfully.
Oh no.
No.
I hope everyone is enjoying the high quality, just no one getting hit by anything at this point. Grug.
Grug shall move in to this lad and attempt smash.
Ooh.
He wants to smash.
Oh no. Everyone avert their gaze. Penny, too young to see this.
Yeah, you smash.
He fisted him.
You hit him in the abdomen. You break his spine. You know this
Fam, you
because
want me to go that deep?
traditionally humans don't bend at that angle.
Suvin Pufters.
Gee, you're not meant to go that deep, fam.
Time.
Advice, Penny. Now's the time to leave.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, get on the boat. And...
How many can I move? 6, was it?
5 or 6, yeah.
Also, see if you can
If
do
the only
anything.
thing you're doing, you can move at least 10. So
See
I'm gonna be
maybe.
there.
See maybe Penny if you can look at the ropes and see if you can untie some of them, so we
Oh,
can
yeah,
set
I
off.
could.
Yeah.
And then the ship sets off and everybody is not on the boat.
Well, if you, there'll be like 2 lines at least, I'd imagine. So if you get one of them, and then we'll hop on, get the last one, we're away. And then we can all figure out how to actually do sails and stuff.
Can I use survival for that? I don't know.
I think there's use
Survival.
rope is a skill.
Oh no, it is,
Oh.
isn't it? Fuck.
Oh yeah.
This is where we all should have
3.5
invested.
has so many
This is-
skills.
Oh Jesus! What the fuck?
Okay, so Penny, as you run towards the boat, you catch the end of the line that holds the bow in, and you quickly unloop it. The second line is the only one holding the boat to the dock.
Nice.
However, the current is currently holding the boat vaguely in place, so it's not going to drift away.
Cool.
Okay.
Gurman.
Right, I can move 5. Cool. Done. Moving on. John, your turn.
Chahong. Penny, could Chahong pick up the crossbow? Is he strong enough for that?
Where's the crossbow?
It's like just
Somewhere-
on the floor there somewhere. Yeah.
I think Shahonk lacks the adequate amounts of feet to do this.
Aw.
Yeah, he
Okay.
has like webs and they get in the way.
Maybe
He's
have
a-
him recon the
red
inside
candy
of the
evolver.
ship.
Such a bootleg bird.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he needs a rare candy to evolve.
Maybe he could fly up to one of the ship masts.
Oh,
and,
he
like,
could do the rigging.
Oh my god, yeah.
He could like try and
Getting
unbind
that
or
crow's
like.
nest, boy.
Yes. Very cool.
So what is he supposed to do? I'm
Like undo,
confused.
unfurl the sails if he can. Like,
Okay. I suppose he'll like try.
Okay.
Would it be
Starts
use
pecking at
rope
the-
again?
Yeah. I don't know how well a bird can use rope. I guess we'll find out. surprisingly well. He starts pecking at the knots and starts to unpick them one by one, and the sail slowly begins to flutter down. The Danac skeleton completely fucking misses. Mr. Man.
What would I require to frog march this bitch onto the boat?
I'd say a strength save, if such a thing is relevant.
This is... hopefully Grog can help me if this goes wrong.
Put it this
Don't
way,
worry,
I
I
just
have an
rolled the
idea.
oppose. You're going to have to do pretty badly not to do this.
Can I tie her in any way to make this easier? Because I'm thinking of...
Not immediately. You have no rope to hand.
So I need a...
We have the rope that I unbinded though.
So I need a strength check to move her onto the boat.
Yeah, basically pushing her.
Or
Oh.
just picking her up and throwing her on the boat. That would.
Boat now.
Okay, let's see.
You're just low-key kidnapping a person.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see how this goes. Not very well, apparently.
You managed to get her most of the way to the boat. She is struggling, but not very enthusiastic.
That's fine. I'll just loudly yell at her, to encourage her. Like, get on the fucking boat!
Get in the fucking kitchen!
Attack of opportunity. Successful. Hey! Apparently I literally can't roll above a 3.
Are you rolling just like a three-sided thing, or you
Well, I'm rolling a
taking-
d12 on one of those.
Oh wow.
Kind of tempted to help out the skeletons.
I think they can take care of these lads.
Yeah.
They're pretty
Oh,
cool.
well, we can use them as like crew or something.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
actually, well, to be fair, we don't have to cast off straight away. I reckon we could outlast this fight and just see what the skeletons
Yes.
are gonna do.
Can you roll me a grapple check just as a resisting to them
Okay.
trying to break free?
Jesus.
Ooh.
They are not successful. Do not break free. Grug.
Alright, I'm gonna make friends with the skeletons by
Okay.
charging in to their rear and helping them.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Grug shall attempt diplomacy by smashing the rear.
Okay,
Who
which one are you going to hit?
are
There's 3 of them.
Um,
Sword, spear, or axes?
I don't think I could reach the guy with the axes, can I?
The cart traces are not particularly there.
Then I shall go for the guy with the axes.
Cool.
Jesus Christ.
Han, you gotta stop straight up murdering people.
You can say just talk.
Time.
It's like Sledge in Rainbow Six Siege. You just smash all stones. Oof,
I didn't mean to
something
do
was
that.
deleted there.
It didn't happen,
I
everyone.
can't get it back, so that's difficult.
Well, the road was destroyed by the power of that swing. It's fine.
I was gonna try and put it on the map layer, and it didn't. So
Yeah. There you go.
there we go. Nothing happened, fellas. Nothing
You're a
happened.
bit dirty, man.
Penny, what is the plan? Do you want to get the other line ready to cast off, but hold on to it?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
Because I'm probably not strong enough. But I
need
can
to undo the knot, and then it'll,
I could just like be ready. I'll just be ready,
Lol.
I suppose. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do much for the first thing.
You could help me by getting some rope for this ladder whammon, actually.
Oh, I can then use the rope that I untied though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tie this person up. What do I have to roll for that?
Wait, that wasn't the right one. To do what? Sorry.
What do I have to roll to tie up the one person that we're kidnapping?
Use rope.
Use rope?
Use.
Yeah.
It'll go
As you're
horribly.
using rope. You conclude that the rope used to tie boats to docks is not very suitable for tying up people.
Bro.
I'm just gonna
As it's
give the
bound.
rope to Stu. Maybe he's better at it.
I. It's a
Use it as a whip.
German.
One with no use here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to make my way down here. Carry on.
Making your way downtown. Honking fast. Shahonk is still working on the sail, unless you wish to change that task.
Oof.
We may never know.
Yeah.
Ash
Gonna
suggested that perhaps Penny tie a noose with it.
Oh.
Danak skeleton misses. Stu?
Bro. I'll try and frog march her further.
Cool.
Another strength check, I guess.
If you can. She is
She
resisting. She seems very not inclined to get on the boat. But you
Fucking
managed to
bitch.
get her onto the boat.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get on here, whammon. Yeah. Make me a
Say
sandwich.
something.
The guy who is attacking the skeleton scores a excellent hit. Oh, fuck's sake!
Did you
Four.
get?
4 damage
No.
with a crit.
You haven't seen crit yet. Let Grog have a go.
That one's dead. That one's dead.
You're
Guy
dead,
with
Dave.
spear shanks the skeleton. Very, very unsuccessfully. On like, this is just obnoxious at this point. Skeleton man, skeleton man. Hey, oh, hey, it's still quite high. The skeleton finishes off the spearman. That one's dead. They're currently bound. That one's dead. That one's dead. So the crossbow lady attempts to resist your bindings again, Stu. If you can roll a grapple check.
Okay.
Rude.
She manages to break free and jumps into the sea.
Bitch.
Killer.
I'm sorry, my cat is meowing.
Oh,
Break her
no,
kneecaps.
got a cat meowing.
I'm gonna dive in after
Good.
her and fucking grab her.
Can I try to suplex this man?
Yeah,
I swear to God.
gonna mix things up a bit, and not just smash them into pieces.
Exactly.
Understandable.
Right.
Jesus
See how
Christ.
well I do with the German suplex. Oof.
You trip on the cart traces and end up
Di-
over here.
Lol.
This side of the battlefield is just cursed.
Yep. Low scoring. Ties. Penny.
Yes. Why is the crossbow lady in water? Wait a second.
She
She
jumped off the
slipped
pier,
free,
having
yeah.
managed to break free of Stu's grasp.
Can I jump after her and try and grapple her?
Can you swim?
Do you have the swim
so-
skill?
I think it's like -11. Yeah, it's -11. I can roll it.
If you land on it, you might be lucky.
No.
Use it as a boat.
So you jump into the water and sink.
Lol.
Can I-
F.
Can I grab her feet and like, get her down with me?
Roll me a reflex save.
A what? Reflex?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
You grab her feet.
Nice.
Bye,
So
Penny.
you are now relying on her to be able to swim so that you do not drown.
Nice.
Nice. I'm just gonna go stand over here where I think the wheel might be.
Yeah, get on the
Cool
rudder
job.
actually.
Chahonk.
Chong is gonna undo the next thing.
Okay. I will
So-
allow you to just continue doing it. Because
So
expedience and
Should I
bad
just-
rolls. I mean, you can do a roll if you want to. You might do it faster. You do it faster.
it just undoes it.
Slowly pecking at the knots. Danak skeleton manages to not hit for the first time in a while. Mr. Man!
I'm gonna undo my
So
weapons
her
belt just so that doesn't weigh me down the water as much, hopefully. Just kind of drop it to the deck. And
Okay.
I'm gonna dive in and try and pounce on this bitch and try and grab.
Okay.
Teamwork
swim
makes the
check.
meme work.
We're like someone bullying this
Dive
one.
kicker.
Yeah, basically.
It sounds like misogyny.
It kind of does, but whatever. It's a medieval land. I don't care.
So let me see. Oh look, the party aren't actually dolphins, despite looking quite a lot like sea rapists. Yay!
No.
Use
Well,
swim
don't-
checks, Stu.
A swim check first of all. Yeah, this is
Oh,
gonna
Yes,
go.
because
God.
you're
This
jumping in
is-
water.
It's gonna go swimmingly, bro. Not amazing.
You're also not doing too well on the old swimming front. This fella, though, is having an even worse time as he manages to once again unsuccessfully attack that guy, and that one's dead. So, okay. Really working down that list now. The skeleton on the bottom takes a swing at the other guy, and yeah, he's very wounded now, as there is most of a sword sticking out of his abdomen. The skeleton holding the shattered off hilt. The rest of it. Swim check. The lady manages to stay afloat. However, that is all she can do due to the fact there is a large dwarf hanging off. Grug.
Um,
Am I-
realizing that wrestling might not be his forte, he will instead attempt to knock this dude the fuck out with a hammer.
Okay. Now, are we talking knockout? Or
Uh,
Fuck off.
just so we're on the same page.
I'll try to subdue him with a hammer.
Okay.
If he dies, he dies.
Break his
Okay.
kneecaps. There you go.
Would you break his legs?
Well,
So in your attempts to
Okay.
subdue him, he kind of takes the blow but tenses up, and the sword embedded in his stomach causes something quite important to rupture, and he starts fountaining blood.
So we only have like one of the people still
it's
alive.
fine.
Die him.
Is my head underwater?
Yes, all of you is currently underwater.
Lol.
Can I try
Roll
and
me a swim
swim?
check to start with.
Yeah.
Can I just go there?
Try and pull her
I don't
with
want to
you.
drown. Yeah, I want to do that. I'm gonna try.
Try a swim check first.
This is not a good idea.
Or
It's better than my first roll.
You'll have to let go of her to make any progress.
How long can I stay on the water?
Let's see. Normally, you can a human can allegedly hold their breath for 2 minutes, which is the equivalent of 24 rounds.
hell yeah.
But
Okay,
if you've not held your breath beforehand, you are limited in that. So you apparently have allegedly 13 rounds of oxygen, should you so desire. However, anything you do will take an extra round off that.
Alright, could I stab her ankle?
Take the
You
wind.
may try and stab her ankles.
Take her into the drink.
Just. I mean, it'll be a very bad roll.
I'm not sure how you do 0 damage. However, you manage to slash the back of her leg, and the water around you starts getting rather bloody.
Fam, you didn't even cut the hair off it.
It's a superficial cut. German.
Oh, I'm just gonna wait here. Off you
Okay.
go.
Chahong.
I'm too far away anyway.
Is this thing open yet?
What?
Unfold.
Oh, it'll take you
Exactly.
another round. of
Okay, I'll
untying.
just use rope again.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
You can continue doing it, or you can roll and hope to do better.
Jahong
Do
is
slightly better. It takes a bit less.
Oh, I am. Oh.
Danak skeleton. Looks at you rather uneasily from what you can tell, Han.
Grug just goes, "Hi, my name's Grug."
They shamble off towards the water.
Well, they want a piece of that one.
All right.
Yes. Any round that you are swimming, I'll require a swim test. It's just easier for possible humor in that way. Well, I wouldn't call it swimming. You're not drowning.
Dog paddling.
Paddling for dogs.
Yeah.
The other skeleton moves up. They're now not on fire anymore. You just... Whoops. Swim test is passable. However, there is still a dwarf hanging off her leg. Treading water go. Grug.
Guess I'll just walk back to the ship.
I think those two skeletons are going for that raider. If we need the raider, then surely it would be advisable to stop them two skeletons.
True. I have an idea.
Oh dear.
This is a bit of a hit or miss. In the most literal sense of the word, but we shall see.
Use Penny as a meat shield?
No. Skog. Can I
Yep.
charge into melee? And as I'm standing on, like, the surface of the water, just kick that lady in the head. Try and knock her out. Just soccer kick her.
You can
Yeah.
try this, yes.
Alright.
Please don't kill her.
You're gonna cave a skull in again?
Not again.
Another soup bowl skull.
I don't think I will. Maybe. We shall see.
Oh, Jesus.
You
Christ.
hit.
I don't know how much damage I do, actually.
Unarmed is a D4,
Alright.
generally.
And it would be non-lethal since I don't have a trait.
Yeah. You're wearing iron boots, though.
Randy Orton punt.
Um,
Don't kill her.
she seems to sort of fall face down back into the water, having briefly struggled up for air.
Well done, Grug.
Dime. You can't help but notice the person who is keeping you afloat is sinking.
So can I try and get up there but drag her along?
Yeah?
Please no swim check.
No, I'm not gonna make you do a swim check for that. However, you want to
Oh
do a
yeah, I
strength
could have
check
tried to wrestle her
drag
out of the water.
Strength. Okay, I'm just gonna do strength. Fuck.
You drag yourself out from under the water. However, she is still there, lying in the shallows, face down. Gunman.
As you will. Carry on.
Cool.
Jahong. Well, he managed to unfurl this one, right?
Yep.
So he's gonna do the next one.
Okay.
I'll use rope again. Cause what is pain? Oh.
Nice.
Excellent. I
Jahong
rolled
continues
twice.
to successfully use ropes. The skeletons have shambled almost the entire way to their target, from what you can tell. Mr. Man, you are under the water. Okay. Yeah, yeet. You are not drowning. Your skeleton runs up. The obelisk doesn't move. Grug.
I'll try to wrestle her out of the water.
Why wrestle? Just pull her out.
Yes, I'll pull her out. And then maybe, like, punch her in the back of the head, if possible.
What?
Just making sure she stays unconscious. For later.
Yes. Could I do this, Gog?
Sorry to say that again, sorry?
Just drag her out of the water and punt her in the back of the head, right?
You rolling for damage then, or?
Yeah. Or do I need to roll a separate check?
No, I will allow that if you are going to drag her out of the water, you can, you know, manage. So if you're going to punch in the back of the head, I'm pretty sure you can drag her out of the water.
Yeah.
Especially with a 29, no, not 29, 22.
Don't worry, it's non-lethal.
I'm very glad it's non-lethal, Han. Because if it was, oof. Dime. There is an unconscious lady sprawled on the beach with blood kind of oozing from her leg.
Oops.
There,
I have the ability to heal, I think. I'm not sure if I... Wait, let me see.
you do, yes.
Can I heal her wound that I caused?
Yeah, you can try this. You'll need to roll me a concentration check.
Can I not do the heal one?
You need to do a concentration check due to the fact that you're in a stressful situation is all. The heal checks is still valid. Just, roll me a concentration check.
Fuck.
You think there's less blood coming out.
That's something.
You're not too sure. Gurman is presumably going to hold point.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Just waiting for you
Shahol.
guys to get back on it.
Yep, we have not much left of this by the look of it, so do not worry, you will not miss your next appointment.
Yay.
Shahonk.
Is it unfurled?
Yep,
No.
the sails are all flapping loose in the sort of loose wind that is in the area.
I'm just gonna do a spot check to see if there's anything suspicious still that he might be able to see from up on the mast.
No, everything seems fairly pleasant. You know, obviously apart from the burning village, everything seems fairly untoward.
Okay.
Okay. Danak skeleton smashes his axe through the skull of the crossbowman.
Oof.
And yeah. So Simon,
What the fuck?
Da, 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 da.
Lol.
So what happened? I wasn't.
The one time I rolled well!
Thanks,
I rolled
God.
a 12
All
for
that effort
damage,
you
I
guys
got the
went through.
maximum!
All that effort. Well done, guys. And get back on the Antioch. We got things.
Sing me a song at the piano
Bro.
man. Sing us a song tonight.
Make another swim roll. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Nope.
You managed to swim a little bit, you don't go very far though. Would you like to go to the dock, to the boat, or to the shore?
To the shore.
You can get to there.
Hey.
Stabby skeleton proceeds to do nothing at all. She's dead. Grug.
Ah, that's what I'll do. I'll just walk over to the body of the captain and pick up his head. His hand, not head.
It's kind of a grey area, but yeah, you can do that.
And I shall put it on.
I look forward to seeing your updated artwork.
Hell yeah.
Is that all?
Yes.
Cool. Dime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are the skeletons can fuck off. I'm just gonna go to the pier and like stand next to the knot thingy that I can do.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna be here.
Oh, okay. Maybe here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
tied
wasn't
to the
sure
bollard.
on which side it was, so.
Yeah, you took the front one off already. Back. German, standing still, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you guys to get here.
Nice. Chonk.
Helpful.
Chong is gonna also come down to the thing and also check out the ropes.
Oh, okay.
Like, wait.
Axe skeleton does nothing. Simon Man.
Let's see. Can I get out the water?
Yes, you can move normally this round.
Oh yeah. Right.
You are just a bit soggy.
Yay. I will move over here and pick up the crossbow.
Oh, okay. The skeleton does nothing. Grug.
I'll move to the boat.
Smash them just because.
And I'll just hail to these skeletons and if you want to join us, you can. Then step on board.
Okay. Penny, you gonna be ready with the rope, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until Stu's on the boat.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take the turn order off now because it's a bit
Right.
irrelevant.
Does the captain have any
So-
loot on him?
Not by the look of it.
Oof.
What's left of him is mostly just ooze
Okay.
in a vaguely, like, battered jacket. So, you're all aboard the Antioch then? You've cast off the lines? And with that, there is a rather distressing, slivering wooden noise, and
Does it have
about
legs?
200 oars sprout from the sides of the ship,
Oh.
go down into the water. It lifts itself from the water and then turns and scuttles across the land like a giant centipede, holding you in its fall.
Oh
I'll see you
no,
next week.
bruh. Okay.
Find out what happens next week on Lost in Transmission, episode 8.
Alrighty.
Antioch.
Bollocks.
Bye bye for now, folks.